Hi Cancer. I was meditating over my happy Buddhas. They're usually with me throughout the whole readings to just help. And I have a quartz crystal happy Buddha here, a rose quartz, and I want to say it's aventurine maybe. But the power of the happy Buddha crystals is that whatever you are trying to manifest into your world, like love. So the rose quartz is manifesting love into your world. But sometimes love is, jealousy and bitterness. And so a lot of people fail to ask, may I be happy in love, right? So the happy Buddha is happiness and joy in any area of your life. So rose quartz is for love, and then the aventurine is for money. So some people get money and they're greedy and they turn into these jerks, and so they're unhappy, and they can't trust anyone because they just buy everyone. So when you want to manifest money in your life, you pray over the happy Buddha and you will have happiness and money. You will have generosity. You can share your resources with those you love and have a lot of joy within all the things that you can buy. And then with this quartz crystal happy Buddha, it's like your soul, your connection to the divine, your inner wisdom, the higher self, basically. So that again can be a really tough journey, right? I mean, we can go through these trials and tribulations and suffer all these losses, all this destruction, all this pain, and we're still learning our karmic lessons, but why can't we be happy in those, So this is like happiness of the soul, happiness in our soul's journey, which is not always easy because I think a lot of us are taught that life lessons are tough and have to be tough, and a lot of them certainly are. But I pray on this happy Buddha so that everyone in the reading has happiness on their soul path, and that's the best, right? Living your best life. So a hit I got as I was meditating on this one, specifically for Cancer, is that you, Cancer, and those you love, and anyone you are connected to, because you're a very intimate sign, you're connected to a lot of people. Anyone you're connected to, you and they have worked really hard in your self-improvement. God has really tested us this year, and we've really had to truck through hard times and have faith that good times are around the corner. And we've been really committed to ourselves. We have been fighting, I know some Cancers have been fighting addiction. I know, and they have, been a year sober. And that's awesome, right? So really working on ourselves, keeping healthy. Some Cancers are going surgery. Some are exercising and getting fit and keeping an active machine in their body, and that's really awesome. You've been really committed to doing that. For others, I think for everyone in general, we've also had this internal journey within ourselves, and we've really got to know ourselves. And in that process, we've had to eliminate a lot of white noise out of our lives. So we have had to sacrifice those we love to tie up karmic debt. We've had to clear our old baggage and kind of go off on our own. And it could have been very painful, being disconnected from everyone else. But we were committed to this journey within ourselves, so we sacrificed those we cared about. because we were committed to getting on our higher path. Because we knew we had things to deal with. We knew we had karmic ties to tie up. We knew we had life lessons to learn. And it was a test you really had to focus on by yourself. So that's great. Now I think all of us, everyone connected to Cancer, remember, is coming back to anchoring ourselves again. Like we've been on these like tumultuous, through a bunch of tumultuous times, right? Because it has been a very testing energy over the last couple of years. And so we're coming back to a place where we're anchoring ourselves. And it's not that the waves are getting, well, they are smoothing out, and they're not as tumultuous. Or if they are tumultuous, you have this inner footing that keeps you secure. So we have been dead reckoning our way back to a safe spot. We've been kind of using our internal compass to navigate a calm, peaceful place within ourselves. And that's awesome. So we've been doing all this work. And now I think the message that I got with this quartz crystal Buddha, now I think it's time to reward ourselves. After all this work, we've put in all the work we're going to. It's like we're waiting on test results, right? Like we've done the test, we studied so hard for it, and we did the test, and now we're waiting to see if we passed, how high of a score we got. And so that is a celebration in itself. So I feel like, and some of you may have even achieved something really big, which is awesome, and I'm so proud of you. And if you have, then definitely reward yourself. But even if you're in this stasis of an in-between, I think you should only be focused on love and joy and gifts that heal our heart, you know. And kind of like, in order to stop that tumultuous wave, like, don't be a part of the wave, you know? So I hope that was helpful for some Cancers. I was doing a test shot, and the card I pulled was an Empress. So the Empress is about attraction. It's about motherhood, nurturing. It's like the divine feminine. It could represent a Taurus or a Libra. The Empress is someone who is very abundant and very fertile. And so she takes her resources and multiplies them. She's the multiplier, right? So if you have love, you have an abundance of love. If you have money, you have an abundance of money. If you have happiness within your soul, you have an abundance of happiness within your soul. So she is the multiplier, and she takes care of her kids. So if you're a mother, then this is a strong message for you, or if you are thinking about your mother, strong message. Or a sexy mama. You know, the Empress is a very attractive woman, and because she is the divine feminine, it's just like this like comforting beauty about her. Okay, first I'm gonna pull a love oracle card for Cancer and all of those who love Cancer. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Spirit. What are the messages for Cancer and all of those who love Cancer? Spirit, 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 thank you, thank you. Could you tell me what are the money, health, and career messages for Cancer and all of those who love Cancer? Spirit, 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 could you give me a message for Cancer and all of those who love Cancer? What are the money messages, Spirit? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. What are the money messages for Cancer and all of those who love Cancer? Money, career, and health. Okay, that was my cue. Just to pause the video every 12 minutes because my camera cuts off. Okay, hi angels. Hi angels. What are the angelic messages for Cancer and all those who love Cancer? What angels surround Cancer at this time? Hello, hello, hello. Thank you. Thank you for the divine angelic messages of unconditional love and support. I also forgot to tell you, Cancer, that the feeling I got as I was shuffling, I do a pre-shuffle. I know you guys don't want to see, like, even more shuffling, right? But the feeling I got was a lot of nervousness. I had to chew gums just to calm me down. And I never chew gum in my reading, so I was like, I gotta spit this out before, but I still feel like a nervousness. What are you nervous about, huh? Spirit, 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 what are the messages for Cancer and all of those who love Cancer? One more. Please surround us with the warm, white, loving light of God. Please protect us from all who seek to do us harm. Please give us blessing and guidance for the highest good of all for Cancer and all of those who love Cancer. Pride. Trapped. Love. Oh. Oh. Spirit, 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 please surround us with the warm, white, loving light of God. Please protect us from all who seek to do us harm. Please give us God-given guidance for the highest good of all for Cancer and all of those who love Cancer. What are the messages for Cancer and all those who love Cancer? Spirit, what are the messages for Cancer and all those who love Cancer? Spirit, what are the messages for Cancer and all those who love Cancer? Oh! Already seeing a story, but let's work it out. Do this. Okay, we'll surprise ourselves. So let's start with Pride and 2 mystery cards. Our first mystery card I'll read from the Message of the Angels. We have Xana, and she says, you are protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you. I ask you to relax and feel safe. Yes, that, my nervousness, like, relax, Cancer. Like, don't be nervous. It's okay. You are safe. Xana says, no matter what has happened in your past, your present, or future, no matter what has happened in your past, your future and present are now safely protected by angels. I am helping you heal from past upsets or trauma. I am helping to heal your heart of worry or fear. I am here to help you release any self-sabotaging thoughts or behaviors. I am here, in other words, to help you enjoy a renewed sense of safety and peace of mind. That's what I was talking about with the happiness of the soul. Like, you have worked hard. All the, like, dangerous things from your past, like, you have paid off your karmic debt, basically, you know? Like, it's time to reap the rewards, to, you know, to get back what you, to get back the, like, love and joy you wanted but never got, right? Okay, so Xana continues. She says, the other angels and I stand guard around you, your home, your family, your vehicles, and your workplace. You can rest assured that no lower energies can permeate our protective field. We only allow the energy of love to enter wherever you and your loved ones reside. All expressions of fear are transmuted back to the field of illusions from whence they came. God and the angels ask that you relax and enjoy yourself, for your happiness brings a smile to heaven. That is true. Your happiness does bring a smile to heaven. So, you might be nervous because there's a fearful energy. A Cancer that I dated, on like our first or second date, he said that fear is useless. So, I think from another Cancer to you should keep in mind that fear only gets in the way of the good things we can experience in life, the love and the joy and the connectedness with others. So fear not, my friend. Really, you should relax. I love you guys. So next we have Pride and the Knight of Staves. So you could be dealing with an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. You might also have like, there's like inaction. The Knight of Staves is the Knight of Wands in the traditional deck, and the Knight of Wands is a fire energy, so very like passionate. So if you're not dealing with an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius, there might also be something inside of you that is not, like I'm seeing this smolder. It's like, it's not like your fire's burnt out. It's just that it's not like a blaze, you know, and it's not like it's still there, it's just underneath the surface. And so as a result of pride and as a result of protection, so you've been fearful and nervous, you know, so you've been holding back this fire. Okay. Let's see. Spirit, thank you, thank you, thank you. Please protect us with the warm, white, loving light of God. Please get the... Oh, my goodness. Cancer. Okay. Please give us God-given guidance for the highest good of all Cancer, for Cancer and all of those who love Cancer. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Spirit, thank you, thank you, thank you. What are the messages for Cancer and all those who love Cancer? Okay, let me see if you guys can see all that. Perfect. Okay, so on your soul's journey, where you're smoldering, but not a flame, you're holding back your flame because there's been some conflict. Because this is your spiritual journey, most of it is within your head. You know, like this woman, it shows a woman who's locked outside of a door. There's overgrowth growing outside of the door, and she's like sad, looking off. But I feel like she wants to go through this door, and she feels like it's too late. But, I mean, they're just weeds, you know? You can just cut the weeds off and go into the door. So there's been this conflict within your mind or within your social circle. I have a Cancer friend in my spiritual community, and we recently had a split. Our church is kind of in upheaval, and so there might be a break in a connectedness with a group. The Emperor is like empire, you know, your the world. We have the world here. So it could be on a group level, it could be in dating, love, relationships, or it could be an internal struggle. It's definitely an internal struggle, whether external factors play a part or not. But it's this feeling that nothing you do is going to matter because there's always going to be fight, there's always going to be battles, there's always going to be conflict. And your anger is kind of like seething under the surface, you know, it's smoldering, like I said. And it's smoldering because of this pride, because within this conflict, you want to be on top. You want to be right. The Emperor is in control, and the Emperor is in charge. And sometimes his way or the highway. So you want to be in control of yourself. And so you're having this pride. That's keeping you from moving past this conflict. And what needs to be, what this conflict is meant to show you, again, whether internally or externally, what this conflict is meant to show you is the things you don't need in your life, like cutting away the excess, I see, you know, trimming the fat off your life to what's no longer necessary. And really finding what is necessary in your life, because next we have the Knight of Pentacles. But like you heard, my alarm went off, so I have to pause my video. Okay, so the Knight of Pentacles reversed and the Knight of Staves reversed. It's like this smoldering, this pride, smoldering anger under the surface is making this situation go at a snail's pace. So it's not trimming away this excess fast enough. And trimming the fat so that you have only good, like pruning a tree. You trim off the dead excess of the tree, and then the tree that's healthy, the parts of the tree that are healthy will grow even better because that dead branch is off of the tree, right? So you're pruning things within yourself, getting rid of excess. But I think in this process you might have trimmed too hard on something of value, because when the Knight of Pentacles is upright, he is coming with something of value. He was offering something of value. But I think so much has been cut away through pride, through, it's like this internal struggle within yourself that you want to be right about how it's always been, because that would make you in control, right? That would make you, when you have something that's predictable in your life, then you know the outcome, you know how to control it, you know, can predict like what's to come next, right? So there's no it's like no pain, no gain, right? It's not of value. So the Emperor is really usually a good card, and I want you to get to an Emperor space, Cancer. But I feel like this pride is like the bad parts of the Emperor. But I want you to get to the good parts. I want you to be in control and in charge of, and feel in charge of yourself. But there's something about hanging on to an old way of thinking that you're being really stubborn about letting go. And perhaps it's this nervousness, perhaps it's this not feeling safe, but you are safe, so no need for the pride. Okay, next we have money, career, and health. You have flying. Ooh, I like it. 20. You may be going on a business trip and having to fly. You may be a pilot or a stewardess, maybe. Steward? I don't know the correct flight attendant. Flying says you have the power to see things from a higher perspective. Ooh, I like it. Remember, in money, career, and health. If you were a bird flying high in the air, what would you see? When you soar above life's challenges and opportunities, a new perspective becomes available. Today you have invisible wings that allow you to swiftly bring your circumstances into alignment with your highest purpose. This is a sign that your waiting is over. What did I tell you about waiting? Like, we passed the test, no longer need to wait. We just need to treat ourselves with the love. Okay. The waiting is over. That all your hard work has paid off. Paying off karmic debt. I mean, this is money and health, but it might have something to do with karmic debt. So, sorry, let me continue. And the things you hoped for are no longer beyond your scope. You have the ability to reach for the stars and find one with your name on it. Spread your wings and soar. The angels are waiting for you. I love that for you. Yay, Cancer. I love that. And it's funny, I see trapped here and then flying. So it's like maybe you want to get out of a sense of entrapment and into flight, into a freer way to live. Like perhaps I'm hearing like free range of motion if you're working on body goals, or maybe a free, not like a 9-to-5 job, like a freelance, or like a more free career path. Maybe you feel trapped in a freelance job, because I actually do know a lot of Cancers who are freelancers. But let's see. Okay, let's move along. We have Judgment reversed. So Judgment is a card about, when I see it with trapped, it's like Judgment is when Archangel Gabriel comes down, and it's a calling. So Archangel Gabriel comes down, blows his horn, and says, the shit's about to hit the fan. Are you coming with me or not? Are you staying here, or are you going up to outer space with me? Right? Are you on board? Or you want me to beam you up, Scotty? Or are you staying in this, like, in this war zone, right? So maybe you're feeling trapped in this war zone and you want to ascend. You want to go above. So Judgment upright is like ascending to the next level, graduating to the next level, hearing your higher calling and going. So this is really about life purpose, I think, in your career. So perhaps your current job is not connecting to your life purpose, and so you're feeling trapped in that atmosphere. Oh, Cancer. Let me see what... Spirit, thank you. Could you give us clarity on trapped, Judgment reversed, and flying? But because you have this flying card, I do see getting out of this entrapment. And I think it's a result of you not taking a risk, because I see the Fool reversed here, and whenever the Fool's upright, he is... Oh, I'm getting a hit. He is... when the Fool is upright, he is walking off this cliff, and he has a key to a door that he can't see. It's off this cliff, so the dog, his friend, is warning him, like, don't go off this cliff. It's invisible here. I don't see a door. You're going to fall. But he has faith that this key will unlock a door that is unseen to others, but he knows, like, he has faith that he can turn that key and walk into that door. And he has, this is the hit I got, he has a little bit of baggage with him, right? So he's not carrying a heavy load. He is free to come and go as he pleases. And this baggage is good, because a little bit of baggage is preparedness, right? But when we carry a heavy load, then we can't be light enough to go through these doors. So we need to, and I'm speaking from like emotional baggage. So it being reversed, it made me, the hit I got was that there may be some baggage surrounding your work or your health that you need to let go of, so that you can take more leaps of faith to ascend, to fly, to reach that next level, to get out of entrapment. So it's almost like this baggage is entrapping you, or is trapping you, right? So it reminds me of hoarders, how a lot of them will like stack magazines all around their house and leave like a little path to get to and from. But like they keep accumulating this stuff to fill this gap, but it actually creates a wall around them. So if you are carrying heavy baggage surrounding your career, surrounding your health, surrounding money, then I think that needs to be sorted through. Perhaps you are or have sorted through it, but it does need to be sorted through in order to fly. And once you go through that process, if you haven't already, then you will become a person. This is the Queen of Pentacles, and she can be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn in your life. But she is very, she's very hardworking, and she is very thrifty, and so she gets a lot of bargains. So she's very savvy with her resources and can afford life's luxuries. And, she's on the throne. She's enjoying her life. She has little helper elves. She has all these coins down here. She can manifest an abundance of material things. She can get her nails done. She can, have life's necessities plus life's luxuries. Don't we all want that, right? And that's your wish, because right here we have the Nine of Cups. And I want to say the Nine of Cups sometimes is the fat and happy card. It is the wish card. And I definitely see your wishes coming true if you can if you can let go of baggage and free yourself from thoughts that keep you down in this area. But Nine of Cups is also so it's a wish fulfillment card, but it's also a fat and happy card. So I see these two, the waiter and the man having dinner, and then the dog. Again, we have another dog. So I definitely see a friendship. And I see, these guys as friends to the Queen. My point is, fat and happy card, friendship. I feel like there might be an opportunity at a dinner party, at a night drinking, at, some sort of night out that's full of fun and merriment with your friends, right? That an opportunity presents itself, and it will give you a chance to ascend. It will give you a chance to fly. So make sure that you release some of this baggage so that whenever you go out, you'll be free to open this door, to unlock, the unseen, and to move through into the air, into flying. I like it. I like it. Finally, we have love, which everyone wants the most, right? They all come for the love readings. And love is right here. That's a good sign, right? You drew the love card for the love portion. Okay, Whispers of Love says, be authentic to who you are. You are asked to be real and true pertaining to who you are and how you feel. Let's see. 39. In all relationships, authenticity is important. Sometimes it might seem easier to stuff our feelings and do something that we normally wouldn't do. Be candid and be who you truly are. Accept others for who they are and don't feel the need to change yourself or anyone else. Okay, let's see. We have the Devil. Ooh, the Devil in love. So I see maybe there's some codependency where you might be holding yourself back from you might be holding back feelings because you might be dealing with some thoughts about past relationships, failed relationships. The devil is fear, and it's like that negative inner chatter within us, you know, just that butthole, like, bully voice in our head that says, you know, you're not good enough, you always get cheated on, you always get used, you always do this. And it's just these patterns that we keep repeating and repeating and repeating, and they are in regards to love. And so, Cancer, you might be dealing with a lot of baggage, you know. I mean, baggage was for the money and the health, but devil has definitely got some baggage. So let's see. Spirit, Spirit, Spirit. Please surround us with the warm, white, loving light of God. Please give us God-given guidance for Cancer and all of those who love Cancer in their love lives, love and personal lives, for love and the devil. There might also be a relationship that is undergoing some karmic tests, right? But remember, it's important to be you, to say your true feelings. And your true feelings are not the devil, remember. That inner negative chatter, that's not your feelings. That's a lie. That is the it's like the lie we all have to deal with. You know, we all have that inner self chatter. So, hold on one second. So, but it's not our feelings. Like, our feelings could be that this person is wonderful, I want to spend the rest of my life with them. Our inner negative chatter could be, well, they have bad credit, and, you know, a lot of girls are into them, so they won't love me, and it's fear, you know, it's fear. But it's not true to your feelings, so be true to who you are. Okay. A couple more shuffles. King of Cups reverse, so that could be you. Could be a Scorpio or Pisces in your life. Oh. Okay. So, you know, I definitely see that love is a big challenge right now. Because you're dealing with these karmic issues, and like taking time within yourself, because we have the Nine of Pentacles right now, right here, and the Nine of Pentacles is the single card, single independent person. So you're going within yourself. You're dealing with all this karmic, these karmic changes, these karmic lessons you have to learn in regards to love. And when the King of Cups is upright, they are such sweeties. They're like big old teddy bears that welcome you into their home, and they, you know, cook you a great meal, and they listen and ask you questions about you, and they're just very tender-hearted, warm, generous, loving, affectionate. But when they're reversed, I see it as someone hiding their feelings, which is definitely this: be authentic to who you are. And through this process of doing things by yourself, I think you've kind of lost who you are. Because the Nine of Pentacles, again, upright, is independent woman, independent, and it doesn't have to be like like a single person, but it can be someone who's in a relationship who has a strong sense of personhood, you know, who has a clear identity, who has clear purpose for themselves and can make their own money and all of that, and takes care of themselves. When it's reversed, there's a loneliness about it. It's isolating yourself. It's having all that personhood, having all that independence, having all that strength within yourself, but you're still missing a full heart. It's like cup half empty, cup half full. And it's like you've been doing a great job getting to know yourself, and I think you are standing firm in your feelings. And I think you're working through them. Again, we had that pride, remember? We had that pride and that smolder. And that, like, protectiveness, that fear. The devil is fear. Relax. I think perhaps in getting to know yourself, you have discovered that you don't want to live a conventional life, that your needs are, you know, you had flying, so your needs are a sense of freedom, not chained to like a doctrine or contracts or the law or the conventional way of doing things, the typical way of doing things. You need a different life, but you still get lonely. You still need a partner. And it's like in isolating yourself, you have gotten away from yourself. Like, only someone who is different from you can reflect who you truly are. You know what I mean? Like, if you are, if you are a type A person and you're with type A people all the time, maybe you don't realize you're type A, right? But it's only when you're around a type B person who's more relaxed that you realize, oh, I'm actually kind of, analytical, more structured than they are. So it's only in contrast that you can see who you truly are. And being with yourself has come to a point I just got a message that maybe it's gotten you off your path. The Hierophant, yes, can mean organizations and structure and doctrine and all of that, but it can also mean like your life purpose, like your divine path, right? Your pipeline to God, as my French professor, Dr. Meltzer, would say in college. His bald head was a pipeline to God. But it's the way you've gone about doing things has interrupted this pipeline to God. So that could be one possibility, Cancer. And I think it's sharing this with others, sharing your love with others, sharing your authentic self with others, your true feelings. You might feel as though, like, why bother with love because it's painful, right? We have the love and the devil. And so any feelings you may be holding back in regards to loneliness, in regards to disconnectedness, you're working through these fears of, with love comes loss, right? With love comes disappointment. Oh, I had something else. What was it? The Hierophant can also be dogma, so it could be dogma you've been telling yourself, like dogma in regards to this devil. It's interesting, we have like, this is kind of my God card, and this is the devil card. And so, sorry about that, Cancer. I don't know when it stopped recording. I hate that it does that. But in any case, the inner chatter that you feel about, in regards to your love life, as far as, you know, I'm doomed to fail in every relationship I get into. No one will ever love me back. This breakup is a sign from God. This disappointment is a sign from God. This painful feeling is a sign from God that love is not meant for me. But that's false dogma. So you might be thinking bad thing or disappointments and pain in regards to your love life. Some baggage is part of your divine path, but it's not. It's the devil lying to you. Alright, it's the dogma that you've been telling yourself. But you're moving out of it. That's good. You may be doing some research online. Let's see. Spirit, could you surround us with the warm, light, loving light of God and provide us further guidance for love the devil and be authentic to who you are. You could be dealing with an addiction to love, an addiction to sex. There might be an element where you pretend to be something else or hide your feelings to it's like guilt that you don't want to be moody around another person, right? You don't want the other person to see your mood because you don't want to affect them, right? You don't want to influence them. You want them to be happy. You know, we want our loved ones to be happy. And when we get moody, you know, cancers can get moody, right? Definitely, right? So, hold on. Let me get some water. I'm feeling really dry. Ah, yes. I'm glad I decided to pull other cards. So cancers can get moody. The moon, yep. And, oh, I like that. They can get moody. They can, you know, go into the dark pool of the water, you know, the dark end of the cave. They can get dark, they can get morbid. And sometimes I think perhaps they are shy about showing that to others because they think others won't love them if they see that dark side. When the moon is reversed, it's like the dark side of your moon, you know, the shadowy part of yourself. And the devil is definitely about shadow. And I see this computer, and I have to say you might be spying on someone online. You might be, I mean, just the way this is playing out. You may be spying on someone online and like in the nighttime, and it reveals something that was once hidden. But in regards to your love life, I think you are moving out of this and showing your authentic self, showing your moody self, showing even your devil and your shadow self is showing your authentic self, right? Those you love deserve to see the authentic you. And this has been a burden on you. It's been a burden to do these things alone. It's been a burden to be this Knight of Pentacles and carry all that baggage by yourself. But you're coming out of it. This is Knight of Chalices, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But you're coming out of it. I think in that smolder, in that fire, that slow burn, you're ready to act. Because here we have the Seven of Pentacles reversed, and the Seven of Pentacles is about reaping what you sow. It's about having planted seeds, having worked hard on yourself again, right? And setting something free, and then having it return. So you've been in this period of waiting. If you're nervous to act, act. Saying act. Don't be nervous. I think there is going to be some unburdening in your love life, and that's good. I think you are working through these karmic issues, and the thing to keep in mind is our higher selves want to be happy. God wants us to be happy. Your divine partner wants you to be happy. You want your divine partner to be happy. Why not surrender to that happiness and gain mastery over this shadow self? You might have found out that someone is pregnant online. Okay, let me go one by one. You could be looking to travel, hiking, like on a mountaintop or through a cave, or both, maybe. But you might be having some conflicts in your mind that I'm getting maybe you don't have enough resources, but have been wanting to travel to kind of like recalibrate, realign yourself. I'm being told look for budget ways to travel, look for inexpensive ways to travel, like this Queen of Pentacles. Be really thrifty, look for deals. Maybe you've recently gone on a trip and you're just coming back. You definitely could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, because we had a lot of earth energy in this reading. I feel like you need to give a gift to the one you love, like something romantic to the one you love. And it's something maybe you've been saving. Or you might be treating yourself to something at night, like a concert or a movie. No one saves up for a movie. Okay, that's the hit I'm getting there. Oh wow, Emperor and Hierophant. So There might be too much control of a situation and you need to let go. You could be celebrating some recent victories in like work and finance. You might be waiting on a partner. You might be waiting on like a husband, father figure and waiting for them to come back. If you are the divine masculine, I feel like you are really in command of your masculinity at this time, and definitely with those smoldering flames need to act. If you are the divine feminine, then you are being receptive to what's coming back to you, to gifts that's being, you're awaiting wishes that are coming, you know, will come back to you, gifts and merriment and joy. Well, thank you, Cancer. I love you very much. I hope that was helpful, and I will see you next time. Bye.